I want to get into something in more detail, and those are screen modes. The screen modes impact our background essentially and what we see. And they are located right here. That's one place to get them. Standard, full screen with menu bar, and full screen mode. The standard is where we are right now. You know, the background, basically, if you're on a Mac, you can see the background. If you're in Windows, it might be gray. The idea, though, is this is our standard mode. We have scroll bars. We can move the window. Everything is mobile. If we go into the first one, which is full screen mode with menu bar, it locks it to the background. You say, well, okay, so why am I here? Because now I can't move it, and half the image is underneath these palettes, and I can't get to it even if I wanted to work on it. You say, well, press the tab key. You say, okay, Andy, I know that one, but I don't know all my tools. I can't select a marquee tool or a brush tool. I don't know how to do that yet. So when I press tab, I lose everything. So I don't like that. Well, here's another trick if you don't know this one. Again, it's been around for a while. Don't press tab. Hold the shift key down and press tab and watch what happens. You lose the floaters. They're the ones that are always in the way anyway. You still have access to your options bar and your precious tools, and now you can work against a non-cluttered background. Shift tab brings them in, takes them out. Been there for a long time, but a lot of people don't know that one. They know tab, but they don't know shift tab. Shift tab will just get rid of the floaters. Now I can work on this image without the clutter. I've got a nice background to relate it to. Boom, I'm working. The last one, let's shift tab again, bring it back, of course, is everything going away. Full screen mode. Now it's going to warn us again, you know, it's going to hide everything, and we better know the tab key or we're never getting back again. And we do that. I use this not to edit. I use this to look at my image against the background so I can see the composition and the color. Here's something to remember. If you're putting your work and displaying it, for example, in a museum or an art gallery, most museums and art galleries use brown tones. Now those earth tones, brown tones, help bring out the colors in an image. I'm not looking at brown earth tones here, I'm looking at black. Here's a trick. Let's get back out of here, press the tab key. Oh, for now we'll go back into standard screen mode. Go to Preferences. Remember, Windows, go to the word Edit Preferences. Macintosh, go to Photoshop Preferences. Once you're here, they're fine. Go to Interface. There's the colors that are being used as we work through the screen modes. Go to Full Screen, click on Black, and go into Select Custom Color. You might actually be using a color, like a brown tone. You might actually know the color of the background of that museum or art place. That's perfect. That's ideal. Find that color. Now, there's a lot of ways you can do that. There's actually equipment that you can click a button and read a color. Whatever, find the color. Now, in this case, I've already got it. That's a good sepia. That's a 198 red, 156 green, and a 109B. That's a good neutral sepia tone. I'm going to click OK, which means I'm changing from black. We now have a custom color. We click OK. We come back over here and we say full screen mode. Again, it'll warn us. You probably want to turn that off. And now you're looking at your image against the exact backdrop that it's going to be displayed in. I find that invaluable because you never really know what the colors are going to look like until you see the background that's being displayed against. So not only screen modes, don't forget them, they're there. Not only the screen modes themselves, but going to Preferences and the ability to change what the background is can be a really big help when you want to see exactly what it's going to look like.